There's a special kind of satisfaction that only Metroidvanias deliver. The feeling of being hopelessly lost one moment and an all-powerful master of the map the next. So today, we're gonna see the best 15 pixel Metroidvania games. And we're gonna start with Death's Gambit Afterlife. Death's Gambit Afterlife is an expansion that fundamentally transforms the original into a top-tier title, blending the best of challenging Souls-like combat with deep Metroidvania exploration. Its greatest strengths lie in the sheer volume of new content and refined systems, including 10 new levels, 6 new bosses, and a completely overhauled talent system with over 100 options that, combined with 7 classes and 30+ weapons, allow for incredible build diversity. The game will give you a precise, demanding combat, beautiful pixel art, and a surprisingly engaging story, all of which were polished and expanded in Afterlife to address player feedback, turning a flawed original into a must-play for fans of the genre. Next, and number 14, is Lost Ruins. It's a survival action game with a gorgeous retro-inspired pixel art and stunning lighting effects that bring its dark, dangerous world to life. The game offers deep strategic combat that heavily emphasizes environmental interactions, allowing you to electrify pools of water, ignite flammable liquids, or freeze enemies with magic to gain a tactical advantage. This methodical approach is further enhanced by a vast arsenal of different weapons, spells, and accessories, offering significant build diversity to tackle its punishing, boss-filled challenge. The game also offers high replayability with multiple unlockable modes. And in number 13 is Moonscars. It's a demanding Souls-like inspired game with its hauntingly beautiful art style, which evokes the feel of classical oil paintings through a dark, monochromatic pixel art lens. The game is fast, fluid, and unforgiving combat, which forces players to master a precise parry system to survive. This parry not only deflects attacks, but also generates Ichor, the resource used for both healing and powerful magic, creating an aggressive and satisfying gameplay loop. The game's identity is further cemented by its unique punishing mechanics. The Moon Hunger system makes enemies stronger every time you die, and new checkpoints often require you to defeat a doppelganger of your own character. Next, in number 12 is ScourgeBringer. It's a high-octane roguelite with exceptionally fluid and fast-paced aerial combat, often described as a blend of Dead Cells and Celeste. Its best of is the precise, responsive control scheme that allows players to seamlessly dash, wall run, and slash through screen-filled rooms, making its challenging skill-based gameplay feel incredibly satisfying. The game's core loop thrives on this free-moving combat, pushing players to stay airborne while navigating intense bullet hell-style enemy patterns. Complemented by a striking pixel art style, a driving soundtrack, and a surprisingly robust set of accessibility options that allow players to tailor the brutal difficulty. In number 11, we got Owlboy. It's a critically acclaimed high-bid adventure renowned for its breathtaking, handcrafted pixel art, which took nearly a decade to perfect and gives the game a stunning, modern retro aesthetic. You play as Otis, a mute owl who cannot attack, but can fly and carry his various companion characters, who you then use as weapons in a twin-stick shooter style. This innovative system is central to both its clever environmental puzzles and its surprisingly varied combat. This gameplay is woven into a deeply touching and emotional narrative about overcoming failure and bullying, all set in a vast vertical world in the clouds with a beautiful soaring orchestral soundtrack. And next, at number 10 is TEVI. It's a fast-paced Metroidvania that brilliantly fusing its rewarding large-scale exploration with the intense, dazzling patterns of a bullet hell shooter. Its greatest strength lies in a deep and flashy combat system, allowing for extensive customization through hundreds of sigils that tailor your playstyle, all culminating in spectacular and challenging boss battles that demand strategic dodging and aggressive counters. This thrilling gameplay is wrapped in a beautiful anime-inspired pixel art style, featuring expressive characters, vibrant worlds, and a stellar, catchy soundtrack that makes the entire adventure a standout experience in its genre. In number 9, we got Axiom Verge. It's a love letter to classic Metroid game, immediately immersing the player in a dark, mysterious, and biomechanical alien world through its stunningly detailed pixel art and a haunting, critically acclaimed electronic soundtrack. Its genius lies in how it iterates on the familiar formula. Exploration is a constant reward, with a massive arsenal of unique weapons, and most notably, the innovative Address Disruptor tool that allows you to glitch enemies and the environment to alter their properties, solving puzzles and revealing secrets in ways few other games have attempted. This, combined with a vast interconnected map and a palpable sense of isolation, makes it a standout Metroidvania. And for number 8 is Momodora Moonlit Farewell. As the beautiful and poignant finale to the series, Momodora Moonlit Farewell shines by perfecting its established formula, delivering a meticulously crafted and polished Metroidvania experience. Its greatest strength lies in its stunningly detailed pixel art and fluid animations, which bring its melancholic yet comfy world to life, all backed by an equally enchanting soundtrack. This atmosphere is paired with tight, responsive combat that feels both deliberate and fast-paced, offering a satisfying challenge through its thoughtful level design and, most notably, its spectacular and cinematic boss battles. The experience is deepened by a flexible sigil system that allows for meaningful gameplay customization. And next, in number 7, is Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. The game stands as a masterful revival of the classic action platformer, succeeding brilliantly by blending the series' notorious old-school challenge with modern, lightning-fast combat and stunning pixel art from the creators of Blasphemous. Its greatest triumphs are its sublime, pitch-perfect controls and its deep, satisfying combat system, which centers on the guillotine boost pogo attack for acrobatic platforming and the strategic hypercharge system that rewards precise aura-matching kills with devastating one-hit strikes. This relentless, fast-paced action is perfectly complemented by spectacular cinematic boss battles and a unique dual-character mechanic. Next, in number 6, is Blasphemous. Blasphemous is an exceptional and brutal Metroidvania, celebrated first and foremost for its breathtakingly macabre pixel art and an oppressively bleak atmosphere steeped in twisted Spanish religious iconography. Its greatest strength is this masterfully realized world of Custodia, a nightmarish land of grotesque creatures and tormented souls, all brought to life with stunningly detailed animations and a haunting, moody soundtrack. This unparalleled presentation is paired with deliberate, punishing, and satisfying combat that emphasizes well-timed parries and gory, visceral executions, all while you explore a vast, non-linear world full of cryptic lore, challenging platforming, and spectacular, extravagant boss battles. Next, in number 5, is The Messenger. It's a retro action platforming that brilliantly succeeds by subverting player expectations, starting as a sharp, linear 8-bit action game reminiscent of Ninja Gaiden, before spectacularly transforming into a sprawling 16-bit Metroidvania. Its true genius lies in the clout step mechanic, the ability to jump again mid-air after striking an enemy or object, which turns both combat and traversal into an exhilarating, high-speed aerial dance with incredibly tight and satisfying controls. This core loop is perfected by its clever level design, a phenomenal and catchy chiptune soundtrack that seamlessly switches between 8-bit and 16-bit arrangements, and a genuinely witty, self-aware sense of humor. And next, in number 4, is Rain World. It's an uncompromising and breathtaking survival platformer whose greatest triumph is its simulated ecosystem. You are a small slug cat, low on the food chain, and every creature you encounter operates on its own complex AI, hunting, fighting, and struggling to survive independently of you. This is all brought to life through a revolutionary procedural animation system that gives every being an uncanny, fluid, and desperate sense of movement. The core gameplay is a brutal, relentless cycle of finding just enough food to hibernate in a safe shelter before a cataclysmic, world-drowning rain arrives, forcing you to learn the behaviors of this alien world through painful trial and error.
What fate the slug cat?
And in number 3 is Carry On. It's a reverse horror game that brilliantly succeeding as a visceral power fantasy by casting you not as a hero, but as an amorphous, tentacled monster of unknown origin. Its greatest strength is the sheer, grotesque joy of its movement and combat. You flow through vents and corridors with a horrifying, physics-based grace, your tendrils lashing out to grab, tear, and consume the humans that imprisoned you. This gory rampage is thoughtfully structured as a Metroidvania, where devouring biomass allows you to evolve new abilities, like spitting webs, turning invisible, or even possessing your prey, which in turn unlock new paths of destruction through the beautifully grisly pixel art facility. And number 2 is Animal Well. It's a puzzle Metroidvania that drawing its greatest strengths from an atmosphere of dense, palpable mystery and an unfathomable depth of secrets. It casts you as a vulnerable blob in a gorgeous, neon-soaked pixel art labyrinth where traditional combat is replaced entirely by pure, brain-teasing exploration and suspense. Its genius lies in its item-based puzzle solving. Instead of weapons, you find unconventional tools like a bubble wand, a slinky, and a frisbee, each with numerous, surprising, and systemic uses that you must discover through clever experimentation to navigate the world and bypass its unsettling, hostile fauna. At number 1 is Dead Cells. Dead Cells, with its brilliant fusion of impossibly fluid, fast-paced combat with the addictive one-more-run structure of a roguelite. Every dash, roll, and attack is lightning fast and incredibly responsive, making its challenging encounters a pure joy to master. This best-in-class combat is supported by a staggering arsenal of unique weapons, skills, and mutations that allow for limitless build experimentation, ensuring no two runs are the same. This core loop is set within a sprawling, procedurally generated castle where death is just a temporary setback, sending you back to the start armed with new knowledge and the permanent blueprints you've unlocked, creating a relentlessly compelling cycle of risk, reward, and constant progression. Do you agree with our list? If you have a favorite game from the list or outside the list, don't hesitate to tell me in the comments below. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you in the next video.